Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
You might have an Android device, and that's awesome if you do. If you like it and it's doing everything you need it to do for you. There are a lot of apps available for the Android platform, and as long as you can find the apps you're looking for, awesome. No problem there. It was your decision. I fully support what you want to do with technology, as long as you're not trying to harm anybody else. You may have a camera on your Android device, and if you do, which apps are you using for the camera? I mean, did you know that there are more than just the default camera apps available for that Android device? I know a lot of geeks say, well, of course, I can go shopping on Google Play, which is the new name for Google's media hub or anything that you could download for your Android device. Unless, of course, you're using the Kindle Fire from Amazon, in which case it's easier to use Amazon's App Store. But there are camera apps available really for any Android device that has a camera. Of course, you could probably download a camera app even if you didn't have a camera, but what would the point be? So we've rounded up our top 10 photography Android apps, in case you have an Android device. And by the way, I don't know if you knew this, Instagram is coming for Android. You can sign up for the beta right now, so you can enjoy, I would say, an easier way of taking pictures and sharing them with all your connected social networks. I wasn't a big Instagram believer in the beginning, but it grew on me pretty quickly. It's easy, and it's fun, too. So let's go ahead and talk about Android, the top 10 Android apps, and I guess I'll turn into a somewhat of a droid while I do this. Not really an Android, fully Android, but this is I got the mask thing going on here. Pixlr-o-matic. Pixlr-o-matic. Do you get that? That's one of the apps you can download for Android. PixArt Photo Studio, free! You gotta like that. Cartoon Camera, free! You like that? Okay, what about Pixlr Photo Editor? Free! Adobe Photoshop Express? What? Put that wallet away! It's free! Then there's Paper Camera. It's $2. But, if it's doing something that you couldn't do any other way, well then, $2. That's a pretty cheap app. Then, of course, the Adobe Photoshop Touch, $10. Which, they have a version for iOS, and I think it's overpriced. And that's saying a lot, really. $10 in the grand scheme of things is nothing. It's probably your hourly wage. Retro Camera Plus, $3. Camera Zoom FX, $3. Photo Grid, free! So we've outlined these camera apps available for your Android device. We may have missed some, okay? And I'm fully, admitting that we don't know, everything there is to know about everything, right? But we looked at the array of options that were available to you and the features that were available in these camera apps that may not likely be available in your default Android camera app and surfaced them for you. So take a look, and if you like what we've uncovered for you, maybe take a picture with the camera app somehow and say, hey, I got this camera app thanks to Locker Gnome telling me about the top 10 Android photography apps. If we missed anything, leave a comment. Maybe that'll make it into our next top 10 list for Android photography apps.